Hi, everybody. James Lawson here, and welcome to Business Success by Design podcast, where we help coaches and consultants get to a predictable and consistent 10K a month using strategies that don't include Facebook ads, fancy funnels, or any tech wizardry. In this week's episode, we are going to be talking about something that really isn't sexy, but trust me when I tell you, it is going to make a world of difference to your business. We call it the marketing playbook, and it completely revolutionized how we go about our business and the kind of results that we got from our marketing. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. So are you ready? Let's go.
Welcome to the Business Success by Design podcast, where you'll learn everything you need to know about building a thriving business. This isn't theory. It's hardcore strategies and tactics designed to help you win. Join us as top business coaches, marketers, and business insiders pull back the curtain on what really works in building the business you want and what's just complete BS. You'll get the inside track on how to connect with your audience, build long-term relationships, and be seen as the go-to guy or gal indoor space, all while driving insane profits for you and your business. And now, sit back and listen to rockstar host James Lawson, he's the one with a funny accent, and Angela Inzerillo as they go deep, cut through the crap, and get to the core of making your business work for you.
Okay, hey, let's get into this. We're going to talk about this one document that we believe you absolutely need in your business. And it's nothing fancy, and it's not strategies, and it's not telling how to run Facebook ads or anything like that at all. Here's what it is, and it's something that completely changed our business when we had this done. We were very, very fortunate to work with a really cool copywriter a couple of years back who helped us work through this. And it's now actually something that we help all our clients do as part of our core program called Accelerate. But it's a marketing playbook. So what does that really mean? Here's what it is. Imagine for a second that no matter what you're doing, no matter what piece of marketing you're doing, no matter what platform you're using, it doesn't matter what the thing is that you're talking about, right? You still have to market it. You still have to get the word out there. One of the things that we really struggled with back in the early days was, coming up with the idea, right? Coming up like, what is it we're going to say? Or, how should we promote this, and what hook should we use, or what language should we use? So it became very stressful, and it is stressful for a lot of you guys when you're doing anything relative to promotion or running campaigns or whatever it might be. So this idea, or this chance, came to us where we would actually create a marketing playbook. And this marketing playbook has basically become I'm going to call it our marketing Bible. It's the place we go to every single time. Whenever we do anything, right, we go back to the marketing playbook and we make sure that what we're saying, how we're saying it, is completely aligned with the business. It's completely aligned with who we are going after. It's aligned with what we believe. It's aligned with our core values. So let's talk a little bit about, actually, how is this made up? Well, it's made up by incorporating what we call our core four. Now, there's more than four pieces to this, but the core four is in there. And your core four really is your ideal client, right? Who is it that you absolutely want to work with? We look at our points of differentiation, right? What is it about our business that makes us different, right? How do we communicate that? What's our uniqueness? So it's our blue ocean, right? What is it we're actually going to play that very few people are playing in, and how are we going to do that in a way that's different to everybody else? Then we start to look at things like our unique messaging, right? So we've got our ideal client, we've got our points of differentiation. Now, what are some of the things that we're going to say? How are we going to create language that really starts to get above the noise? So part of getting your message heard isn't about, as one of our friends said, it's not about shouting louder. It's actually about being a little bit quieter, but doing it in a way that is completely unique and using language that is unique to everybody else, but is the kind of language that your prospect might use themselves. And that's what becomes really important, right? You want to use language that will resonate with your ideal client, right? So that's three. And now the fourth thing was core offer, right? What is our offer going to be? Now, I am going to say this, and I get it that not everyone does this, but some of you guys have way too many products and services and offers that you're promoting into the marketplace, and it gets very confusing for your prospect to kind of figure out, are you the right person for me? So one of the things that we did was we came up and says, okay, what is the one big thing that we know that we can do for our ideal client in a way that is unique, that is probably something that isn't getting done, right, for them right now. And we created a core offer around that. Now, we are just big believers that the fastest way to grow your business is using this philosophy called the 5 1s, right? Which is find one market, one problem, create one solution, have one conversion tool, and do it for a year, 1 year, right? The 5 1s. That's how we do our business. We still do it that way. But I think it's important for you guys who are watching this to kind of look and ask yourself the question, is it clear to the people that I want to work with that I have a solution to a known problem that they have? And can I language that in such a way that it will resonate with them, that they will understand it in absolute terms? And ultimately, they're going to say to themselves, this sounds like this is the right person to help me. So our marketing, what we call our marketing and communications playbook, once we have developed all of that stuff and all of that language, now becomes our go-to document whenever we do any marketing campaign, whether it's a webinar, whether we're doing a live event, whether we're doing making an offer into the marketplace. We go back to our marketing playbook, and inside there, we pull out all the pieces that we need in order to make this thing work. So I think that for many people, and I think if you're in the coaching and consulting businesses specifically, is that you're making this too hard. If you don't have something that you can go back to, if you don't have something that you can pull and extract what you need, the information from, then A, you're either not going to do stuff, or B, the stuff that you do, the campaigns or the promotions, whatever it is you might be doing, become really stressful. And what you end up doing is trying to create stuff on the fly, which is never a good idea, right? We don't want to create stuff on the fly. We want to have something. We go, okay, we're doing a webinar, right? Here's the hook that we need, right? Here's the name of the webinar, the hook that's going to get people in. Here are the 3 things that we know we're going to talk about, and here's how we are going to language them, right? And then here's all the emails that we're going to use in order to promote the event, and all that's already done. It literally is like copy and paste, and put it into the document, and then get it out. So I want us to think really hard about putting your own marketing playbook together, all right, so that you have a place to go where all this information is sitting. And is it going to change over time? Yeah, everything in your business from a marketing standpoint is going to change. There's going to be nuances. There's going to be things that you learn. There's going to be new ideas, or I mean, the market itself is going to change. So even some of your language is going to change. But how much better is it to have a place you can just go to and say, okay, here's what we need for this thing, or here's what we need for this thing over here, versus you having to try and come up with on the fly. So this document completely changed our business. It changed how we go to market, but more importantly, I think what it did for us was it took a lot of the stress out of when we were doing things, right? In the planning stage, we could just go to the document and say, okay, here's what we need, right? We would also ask the question, to be fair, is that thing still relevant? Is that language still relevant based on current market conditions or current ideal clients' thoughts, maybe their perceptions in the marketplace, thinking about what they're going through at this point in time? So yeah, it's always going to be updated. It's always going to change. There's always going to be nuances. But I think that if you can spend the time and do this, and especially if you're still trying to get up to that 10, 12, 15K a month run rate in your business, then having a document you can pull what you need from, it's just going to make life so much easier. So here's what we're going to do to help. If this is something you want to do and you believe this is the right course of action for you, but trust me, if you don't have one, then it is the right course of action. You need to just do it. Just ping me, right? Leave a comment and let me know. And what we'll do is we'll actually send you a copy of a playbook that you can actually work through, right? We'll send you to a place you can actually go download it and you can actually start working through your own playbook. And if you want some help to do it, then we can have that discussion as well, right? It's part of what we do in our Accelerate program. So yeah, so listen, that was it. Short and sweet. It is ultimately, I think, one of the tools that you've got to have in your tool bag. It will reduce the stress. It will take away frustration. It will make your marketing much, much better. It will stop you having to do things on the fly, right? You're going to have everything you need at your fingertips. And yet we know there's other ways you can do this stuff now, but this for us, having that Bible there for us, completely changed the scope of our business. So listen, that was it. As I said, short and sweet. Thanks so much for tuning in. Leave a comment. Let me know if you'd like a copy of the playbook, and we'll make sure you get the link to go get it. And yeah, hey, listen, we'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Take care.